Some drummers don't just keep time, they bend it. Their feet blur. Their hands disappear into motion. Audiences stand still, mouths open, genuinely unsure whether what they're watching is real. The footage looks manipulated. The recording sound enhanced, but they're not. These are 10 drummers so fast you won't believe it's real. Number 10, Chris Adler. Lamb of God's precision machine drove the new American metal sound for over 2 decades. His syncopated double bass work on albums like Ashes of the Wake and Sacrament combined groove with explosive speed, creating patterns that drummers still struggle to replicate accurately. The track, Laid to Rest, became a drumming benchmark, requiring coordination that most players spend years developing without ever fully achieving. Born in 1972, Adler co-founded Lamb of God in Richmond, Virginia, building the band from local club shows to arena tours through relentless commitment to his craft. His signature technique involved ghosted notes woven between blast patterns, adding texture to raw velocity in a way that lesser drummers couldn't conceptualize. He served as fill-in drummer for Megadeth in 2015, recording Dystopia, before returning to Lamb of God. He departed the band in 2019 after 25 years. In that time, Chris Adler permanently redefined what American metal drumming could achieve. Number 9, Pete Sandoval. The Salvadoran-born, Los Angeles-raised drummer of Morbid Angel is widely regarded as one of the central figures in establishing blast beats as modern death metal knows them. His work on Altars of Madness in 1989 changed extreme music forever, with his double bass patterns showcasing surgical precision that seemed inhuman to early listeners. Audiences at the time genuinely assumed recordings had been artificially sped up. They hadn't. What makes Sandoval's story even more remarkable is that he had never played double bass before joining Morbid Angel in 1988. Everything he built, the speed, the endurance, the technique, came from obsessive practice in a matter of months. Terrorizer's World Downfall, also recorded in 1989, showcased his grindcore origins with equally devastating results. A prolapse disc required surgery in 2010, temporarily sidelining him. But Sandoval returned to live performance and continues playing. His legacy as a pioneer of rhythmically precise blast beat drumming remains undisputed throughout the death metal community. Number 8, Joey Jordison. The masked drummer behind Slipknot's ferocious early sound sustained tempos exceeding 200 beats per minute while delivering theatrical performances that exhausted audiences just from watching. His work on the band's self-titled debut in Iowa showcased relentless double bass patterns that defined heavy metal's hardest edges. During live shows, his kit rotated completely upside down while he continued playing without missing a single beat. Loudwire readers named him the world's greatest metal drummer in 2013. Behind the mask lived a technical master who practiced obsessively. In 2016, Jordison revealed publicly at the Metal Hammer Golden Gods Awards that he had been diagnosed with transverse myelitis, a neurological condition that affects the spinal cord and caused him to lose the use of his legs. He relearned to play through grueling rehabilitation and continued performing and recording with Sinsanum and other projects. Jordison passed away peacefully in his sleep on July 26, 2021 at 46 years old. His family did not publicly disclose an official cause of death. His legacy lives in every drummer who has ever pushed the boundaries of what a human being can physically do behind a kit. Number 7, Dave Lombardo. The drummer who helped define thrash metal with Slayer, Lombardo's double bass work on Rain and Blood in 1986 set new standards that the genre has spent decades trying to match. That record clocked just 29 minutes of relentless velocity, with songs like Angel of Death and Raining Blood showcasing footwork that seemed mechanical in its precision. Born in Havana, Cuba, and raised in Los Angeles, Lombardo brought a rhythmic sensibility to American thrash that was entirely his own. His discography extends far beyond Slayer, Grip Inc., Suicidal Tendencies, Fantomas, and numerous others. Proving his speed translated cleanly across genres, drumming publications have consistently ranked him among the most influential metal drummers in history. Today, in his late 50s, Lombardo continues to perform actively, demonstrating that with genuine dedication, speed doesn't have to fade. Number 6, Hellhammer, Jan Axel Blomberg. The Norwegian drummer, born in 1969, pushed black metal drumming into an entirely different dimension with cold mechanical precision. His work with Mayhem on De Mysteriis Dom Sathanas established the precise blast beat style that defines the entire genre to this day. Unlike the looser approach of early thrash drumming, Hellhammer's patterns felt almost clinical in their execution. Each hit calculated, each tempo sustained with an accuracy that seemed inhuman. Beyond Mayhem's infamous legacy, he has performed with Dimmu Borgir, Arcturus, and The Covenant, bringing technical excellence to every project. His session work spans over 50 albums across black, death, and progressive metal. Drummers study his patterns the way guitarists study complex arpeggios. Now in his mid-50s, Hellhammer continues recording actively, with his speed undiminished after more than 3 decades of extreme performance. Number 5, Tomas Haake. Meshuggah's rhythmic architect does something no other drummer consistently attempts, maintaining polyrhythmic complexity at punishing speed simultaneously. His foot patterns operate in cycles that shift against his hand patterns in a continuous mathematical tension. What sounds like total chaos turns out to follow strict internal logic. Haake essentially pioneered what became known as djent drumming, laying the groundwork for an entire generation of progressive metal bands. Born in Sweden in 1971, Haake joined Meshuggah in 1990 and never left the drum throne. The 2008 track Bleed, perhaps the most discussed drum performance in modern metal, features a hair-to-foot pattern that runs continuously for around 7 minutes, operating in a different time signature from his hands. By his own account, it took him 6 months to master that single drum part. Drummers worldwide consider it among the most difficult pieces ever recorded. Haake still performs it live at every show, without backing tracks or triggers, and says it never gets easy. Number 4, Gene Hoglan. They call him the atomic clock, and the reason becomes obvious within seconds of watching him play. At over 6 feet tall and powerfully built, Hoglan delivers pinpoint accuracy at extreme speeds that seem genuinely impossible for someone of his physical size. His work with Dark Angel on Darkness Descends in 1986 established him as a pioneer, while later contributions to Death's human and individual thought patterns proved that speed and technicality could coexist with real musical depth. Chuck Schuldiner specifically sought him out for Death's progressive era. Hoglan's discography reads like a who's who of extreme metal: Testament, Fear Factory, Strapping Young Lad, Death Clock. He helped pioneer gravity blast techniques and double bass patterns now considered standard curriculum for serious metal drummers worldwide. Number 3, Flo Mounier. Cryptopy's technical monster redefined what Canadian death metal could achieve, with drumming so extreme that early listeners genuinely assumed studio manipulation was involved. His work on None So Vile in 1996 featured speeds and pattern complexity that still stun people hearing it for the first time. The speed was entirely real. Born in Montreal in 1974, Mounier developed his foundational technique through formal jazz studies before applying it to extreme metal, a combination that proved devastating. His instructional videos demonstrate techniques that most drummers cannot execute at half speed, even after years of dedicated practice. Beyond cryptopsy, session work and collaborations have built a reputation as one of extreme metal's most technically precise drummers. Critics consistently regard None So Vile as one of the most technically demanding drum performances ever committed to record. Mounier still plays every note live. Number 2, Pete Inferno, Sandvik, Behemoth. Behemoth's drummer brings mechanical precision to blackened death metal that seems impossible to maintain at any sustained pace. His work on albums like Demigod and The Satanist showcases relentless double bass at tempos exceeding 240 beats per minute, while maintaining dynamics that most drummers sacrifice entirely just to keep up. Live recordings match studio versions with a consistency that is genuinely unsettling. There is no gap between what is recorded and what is performed. Born in Poland in 1979, Inferno studied classical percussion formally before committing fully to extreme metal, and that formal training shows in his efficiency. His technique involves minimal movement, maximizing energy output for blast sections that would exhaust players relying on brute force. He joined Behemoth in 1997 and has remained with the band ever since, growing alongside them from underground obscurity to international recognition. Number 1. George Kollias, Nile's Greek powerhouse, is widely regarded as one of the fastest and most technically precise drummers in metal history. His double bass work, documented at speeds reaching 280 beats per minute, has been verified through frame-by-frame video analysis by skeptical observers who simply could not believe what they were watching. By his own account in interviews, performing single-foot blast beats at 270 beats per minute is already extraordinarily demanding. He does it anyway, sustaining those speeds across entire songs. Born in Corinth, Greece in 1977, Kollias started teaching himself drums at 12 and later studied formally, developing a swivel foot technique that optimizes energy efficiency at extreme tempos. He joined Nile in 2004, following a recommendation from fellow extreme metal drummer Derek Roddy. Albums like Annihilation of the Wicked and Those Whom the Gods Detest remain benchmarks of what extreme drumming can be. Kollias has authored instructional books and released multiple educational DVDs, and he continues to teach at music schools in Athens while performing with Nile worldwide. He has never needed tricks, enhancements, or studio manipulation. What you hear is exactly what he does, every single time. These 10 drummers represent something rare, human beings who pushed past what most people believed the body was capable of, and then kept going. Whether it's the mathematical precision of Haake, the sheer foot speed of Kollias, or the historical weight of Sandoval's legacy, each one changed the instrument permanently. The next time someone insists that footage has to be fake, show them this list.